Hi guys, so finally decided to record this video. I just haven't really been bothered to do it, but I know I should. So here it is. 32 weeks and 2 days today. Obviously, like I said in the video that released on Monday, that I was going to do this video today because I had the midwife appointment yesterday. So yeah, that's why I'm a bit behind. But midwife appointment generally went fine. I'll discuss that later. Symptoms, I've been having a lot of pressure, obviously down there, a lot of achy hips and achy pelvis, restless leg is a pain, leg cramps are diabolical to say the least. Heartburn is not as bad as it has been previously. It's sort of calming down. I tend to get heartburn if I lie on my right side. So if I'm lying on this right side, it tends to pick up a little bit. Not so much any other time. So yeah, that's fine. Shortness of breath is a bit of a pain. Constantly short of breath as it is, but generally everything is going fine. No mishaps, no worries or nothing like that. I have started drinking raspberry leaf tea and having a cup a day. From what I've read, you have a cup a day between 32 and 34 weeks, and then at 34 weeks you increase it to 2 cups a day, and so on and so forth like that. It's not to induce labour, it is it's meant to ease labour, so they say, and obviously if all the tales are true, whereas the easier the pregnancy, the harder the labour, I've got a right labour coming for me, considering how easy my pregnancy has been so far. So I'm hoping that this raspberry leaf tea does something, especially with regards to strength. I know it strengthens the uterus and stuff like that, so I'm hoping that you know, labour's just a little bit easier. Even if it's not, it'll put my mind at ease. Fetal movement, she is moving non-stop. From what I've read on all my apps on my phone, they don't move as much anymore because there's not enough room. I don't believe that for a second. She just doesn't stop moving, she's constantly moving. She'll have like an hour, or like altogether, but at separate times obviously, but altogether an hour sleep a day that I noticed that I went up from when I'm awake. And obviously she'll wake me up in the night by kicking me and stuff like that, and then I can't get back to sleep because she's kicking me, and she's a bit of a nightmare. But she's constantly kicking. She's all up here in my ribs, and a lot to the right side. She kicks out. I know she likes to lie with her back on the left and kick the right. So yeah, it's all fun. So yeah, the midwife appointment. Obviously it was a 32-week appointment. I got there, and if you've been following, you know that I've had a few problems with my midwife and having several different ones. So yeah, I met this new one. She seems nice enough, and apparently this is the one that's going to stick with me to the end. So I suppose I haven't really got a choice but to like her. But yeah, we got in there and she discussed the whooping cough and the flu vaccine, and I've got them booked in for the 5th of November. So that shouldn't be too bad. It's just after my antenatal class, so should be alright. We'll see how that goes. I've heard that it does leave your arm a bit achy, but other than that it's fine. She also just discussed page 10 of my maternity notes, which is forget there. It is just anything important to look out for, so stomach cramps or contractions, vaginal bleeding, your water's breaking, headaches, blurred vision, persistent itching, and obviously anything change or noticeable changes in fetal movement. So there was that. She measured my, no, she took my blood pressure, and that was 104/60, which is lower than last time, but within the range of what I've been going anyway. Urine was normal, and then she measured obviously my fundal height, and checked where baby's lying. She's head down and lying vertical, so she's not sort of like to the side or something like that. She's definitely straight down with her head aiming, ready for the day that she gets engaged. Her heartbeat is 138 beats per minute, and my heartbeat was 110. So it was not too bad. There was nothing abnormal, nothing that raised alarms for her. She was saying that every time she put her hand on my belly, she'd kick her. She'd kick the midwife, and that was it. She was having a laugh. She was sitting there, and she kept just like moving her hand over my belly just to see if she would kick her, and she responded every time. She obviously doesn't care who touches her as long as someone's touching her. She measured my fundal height, and from what I can see here, it measured 30 centimetres. And it says 30 centimetres there. So there's my graph, and obviously that's where she's measuring in at 30, which is in the line, so I'm presuming that it's okay from what it says on these notes anyway. But 30 centimetres is about, I'd say about 1.9 kilos, so she's just under 2 kilos. So she's just under 4 pounds, which is nice to know that that's where my weight gain is. I haven't weighed myself this week because my scales are broke, so I haven't been able to weigh myself, but I don't think I've put on a lot of weight in general anyway. So that was it for this week really. Nothing much has happened. We are all packed up. We've got hospital bag packed, my hospital bag packed. As you can see, we've got Moses' basket, the pram and the car seat down here. Where this week we're putting the car seat and bags in the car, just so we can be ready and we haven't got to rush around at the end. So yeah, I'm quite excited about that. Plus it'll give us more room in here. We have already got a cot, but I think we're going to buy another one, purely for the one that we've got was given to us, and we want a different one, which then means changing the room around again, which we're not too bothered about. So yeah, we'll sort that out. So yeah, that's it for update wise. I suppose I'll show you my belly and show you how the bump is progressing. So yeah, I will do that now. So this is the 32-week bump. I'm looking very round and sticky outer. Starting to, doesn't really feel like she's grown that much. I don't feel that much bigger, but obviously she has. So there's that, and then the front and this side. So there is the bump. Thanks for watching, and I'll get a video out to you soon about what's in my hospital bag, so you can see that. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye.